Here we go.
Amazing.
Is
Okay.
the sound now? Nigel, can you tell us if the sound? Here we go.
Amazing.
Is the sound now? Yes, the sound.
The green water, there was nothing in that. What are we talking about?
Gosh, this is the worst stream I've ever made.
No, I'm sorry. It's probably because I'm here.
Right. I think the sound now. Sorry, everybody. Let's do it all again. Scratch that. I forgot to press a button, and so there was no sound. So, hello, everyone. My name is. Oh God. This is.
No, we're having a good time.
We are. This is fun.
Exactly.
This is fun. It's like, if things go to plan, it's boring.
It's
right?
really boring.
Really boring.
Exactly.
When it happens. When things don't go to plan at all, it's like, oh my gosh, she's so professional, and she just carries on. It's incredible. My name's Meja. This is Transbricks. Welcome. This is Ava, my special guest.
I know, another trans brick.
Another Transbrick. Shh.
I'm trying to tell anyone.
Not that you can tell.
Meja kidnapped me from the streets of Chonburi.
I did.
And
I just saw her walking past, and I was like, "You'll do."
You'll do. You'll be fine.
How are you, Nigel? Are you still there, or have you fucked off?
Nigel, please don't leave us.
Mm.
Well, we got more people.
There's no one watching this. This is pointless. I don't know why I bother.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
still
great,
here.
great.
Oh,
Okay,
thank God.
it's good. It's good. Thank you, Nigel. I'm glad to know.
Amazing.
Oh gosh, we just did the intro twice. I just did the intro twice, and I'm a little bit tired now.
Yes, a little bit, because nothing major has happened in our lives in the recent weeks, so we're still.
No, we're just lazy.
We're surprised.
We're just lazy people, aren't we? We just like to laze around on our beds.
Exactly, it's my favorite
most
thing to do.
Most of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching a lot of Mad Men recently. Did you ever catch that? Mad Men?
I didn't. What have I been watching? I've been watching a really basic white girl show. I've been watching Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls. Okay, I've heard of it. I don't know what it looks like though.
It's like this. It's like a teenage mom and her thing. It's not something I'm proud of. It's actually a pretty shameful thing to admit that I'm watching.
It's like a guilty pleasure. That's fine.
Exactly.
Mad Men's brilliant. I really like Mad Men. It's brilliant. It's from 2007. And I totally missed it when it first was out. So I've been doing my very, very best to catch up. And this last weekend's been hell for me because I was suffering from tramadol withdrawal. So I literally just blasted through Mad Men. It's kept me sane almost.
That was amazing. When I was going through codeine withdrawal, people who watch this are going to think we're insane. Well, I was going through codeine withdrawal.
Hey, we're trans. We have surgeries and we have painkillers.
Yeah, we have painkillers.
It's not,
I wanted a place on this bed to laugh.
No judgment.
No judgment, exactly.
Let's just open this up
to laugh with you. Oh, amazing. See, my recent one, I had a little revisionary work. Things are working quite well. Actually, I had 2 revisionary works, and it's a work of art now. They should hang it in the mat.
Honestly, she'll probably show us her vagina by the end of the stream if we're not careful. But I'll have to cut away because Twitch will not be happy with that. So don't.
You'll have to hold me back screaming, and I'll just be like,
No, you'll ban me. I'm banned. Please don't do that.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot.
That's my mouse pointer.
Okay.
Oh, we've got a mouse pointer on screen. That's annoying. Why is that there?
Okay, wait.
Hold on, there was a mouse pointer on screen. Hopefully there isn't anymore. I don't know why there's a mouse pointer on my screen, but never mind.
And this is free foot content too.
These are our feet.
These are our feet. You're not going to see them without socks though, unfortunately.
Hold on, who's got bigger feet?
Ooh,
Come on, we gotta do.
Oh, it's me.
You. Yes.
Just tell the other girl.
You have to give me something.
Give
me this win, please. I need everything I can get.
Well, you know what they say: bigger feet, bigger
boobs.
Bigger, probably. Hold on, let's.
Okay, I'm gonna. So I've got Zelda up. I'm just gonna give it a go. In fact, you're the only watcher right now. Shit, you probably are.
I'll put on a show for you.
Why the hell is no one watching us? This is quality content right now.
No,
you're not the only one. You're the only one chatting to us. So if you're watching and you want to chat, then don't be scared. Just say hello in the chat.
Ask questions.
Yeah.
We're both professionals.
We're both professional trans girls.
I've been 6 years on the job.
Ask us anything.
Of course. Love feet. Oh, perfect.
I bet he does. Right, gaming scene. Here we go.
Alright. Oh, I'm perfect.
This is Zelda. I'm totally stuck. I'm stuck on this giant spider thing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
My favorite thing is to critique people playing video games. It's like when I watch the Olympics, I like to tell them to swim faster. Because if they just swam faster, they'd probably win.
Exactly. So that's good advice.
Exactly.
I don't know how to do this spider. And also, so I just got to also tell you that the screen's miles away. And so I can hardly see what the hell I'm doing.
Oh, this is Zelda, yes.
It is Zelda. But I actually forgot to set it so that it's on chat at the moment, but who cares? Mostly it's going to be chatting this. I'm just going to give this spider a go and then probably just give up.
So if
or maybe I'll let you have a go.
I've never played Zelda before,
Right,
so
you will not. Well, then you'll be there. Okay.
That's insulting. What if I'm really good at Zelda?
It's really hard. Oh, I don't know.
It's really hard, she says, as she's losing. I'm sure it's...
No, it is pretty hard. Especially when you're trying to play it on like a screen the size of a postage stand.
Why Link always have to save the princess? Well, because she's a princess.
Yes,
she deserves
that's
to
what
be saved.
princesses need to do to them. You have to save them. These are the rules.
These are the rules. It's not that complicated.
So do you identify more as Zelda or as Link?
Is that are you my therapist?
That's a good question. It's a good question, isn't it?
I identify more as Link, actually.
Yeah, of course. Because I think Link is very kind of transphobic.
Okay, interesting. I see. I don't know that much about Zelda, but what's the Zelda lore?
I don't know. I played lots of Zeldas. I played lots of Zelda games, and I couldn't tell you. So. What do I do? Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to shoot his legs. Right.
Oh, okay.
And I'm supposed to use my friend, who's like a roller guy. He rolls, and he's supposed to. Yes, I got it. I got him. Right, I got his leg.
Incredible.
Then I need to go and shoot his eyeball. Yes! Right,
yes!
His eyeball. Ooh,
So
quick,
proud of you.
Again, come on, let's go. Right, I think that was pretty good. The thing is, right, his health bar's not gone down at all. So
That's rude.
that is quite rude. Come on.
Oh, that looked like it did something.
That looked good, but I've got to shoot his eyeball now, and... Oh god, this isn't working. So if anyone's watching and knows what the hell I'm supposed to do to kill this guy, then that would be really, really helpful. Maybe I should use like cold stuff on him, because he's like a hot.
Okay, wait.
I just says I have to thank you, Maya. Why do you have to thank me?
Yes, do tell.
Do tell.
I should probably thank you too for having me on today.
Oh,
thank you.
Have you not already? You maybe did thank me and it was quiet. So thank you again.
I have this problem where I can't control the volume of my voice.
You're welcome again.
Oh, thank you. You're doing an incredible job.
I'm trying. I'm concentrating on 17 things to do at once at the moment, and it's literally not working. I'm shooting his eyeball and it doesn't do anything. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to play it. I don't know what to do on this one. It's stupid.
Oh, because Nigel went on Twitch to see you. And here you are. It's
and here I am.
On transfer. Oh, incredible.
Here I am. I'm here for you, Nigel.
It's a 2-for-1 bargain today.
We are both here for you. What would you like us to do?
Tell us what to do and we'll do it.
Yeah, you tell us what to do, but also you have to send us some bits as well, right? That's the deal.
Sure.
That was a good one.
Ooh, okay.
And now I don't know what to do. Honestly, can't. Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, damn. Game over. That's rude.
To be fair, this is the hardest. I mean, this is playing on hard mode, because if you can see it's like the size of the moon. You know when you look in the sky and there's
exactly.
The moon? That's the size of the screen that I'm trying to work.
So far away.
I'm gonna just switch back to chat. There's no point. There's no point even trying, honestly.
Okay,
I'm gonna
now
drink my green water. I'm just gonna get a glass as well because we've got some different stuff.
Oh, some more special water.
Yes, special. Well, this is like fruity water.
Oh, incredible! Like us.
That's clean. So this can be yours.
Oh, have you ever seen the housekeepers like wash the like they don't actually change them, they just like wash them in the sink?
Do they? Honestly, I've never seen them do that anyway.
Oh, okay.
I've got another glass somewhere.
They're amazing.
What I'll do is I'll just halve it and then drink.
Oh, sure.
Oh, it's pink.
Oh, incredible.
Perfect. This is a very girly drink.
Oh my god, we're so fish.
Water!
Right, that's
Incredible, thank you. I think this is more of like a CBD. Ooh.
Hydrate. We are hydrating
It
as we
does.
speak. Cheers.
Cheers. This does smell more.
Oh yeah, it does.
So maybe this one will.
This smells more.
Just more special. Oh.
Fruity, but also not.
But also, like, there's a little something.
Interesting. It says smile raspberry. Oh,
So-
it's probably the ginkgo extract.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was gonna say it smelled like
I'm just gonna hold it up.
like some lettuce.
Smells like vegetables.
Smells like vegetables.
We should do adverts. We should be like advertising kind of. We could do like, we could do the advertising for this.
We
The
just
tagline would be, smells like vegetables.
smells like vegetables, and they love vegetables. And we've been vegetables for the past few weeks.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I need more vegetables in my diet,
Oh.
honestly, right now.
Can we overshare on this stream?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Please
because
do.
my favorite thing, I was trying to avoid fiber after because I was trying to
Yeah, that's the thing. It's when you've had, so for viewers who don't know, when you've had surgery, especially like, quite major surgery,
yeah,
then you tend to get quite backed up.
especially yeah,
Yeah.
but on purpose sometimes.
Oh yeah, I
and-
guess so. Yeah.
And so you want to eat fiber or you want to avoid fiber because it can be quite a frightening experience actually to have to stop talking.
Go on. No, go on. No, this is good stuff. This is good stuff.
To have to empty things when there's some stitches pretty close.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So yeah,
It is frightening, and yeah, you don't want to damage the the thing that
The
you just
artwork.
paid for. That is very expensive. So, yeah, of course, you got to be careful. But it's also an impossible job, right? Because you've still got bodily functions that you need to perform.
right. We're people.
Yeah.
We breathe.
But this is a basic difference between men and women as well, I think, right? Because a man's penis it's sort of like you've got the balls in between.
Yeah,
they act
right.
as like a wall. They're a poo wall.
It's not as close.
Right.
But you know what the funniest thing people told me? Like, I think when I had surgery for the first time, the number of people in my life that were like, you have to wipe front to back. I was like, well, thank you so much, but like, with respect, I wasn't planning on wiping shit into my vagina.
No, I mean that's like so obvious, isn't it? It's like
Exactly.
the most obvious. It's like, oh really? Oh right, okay.
Oh
So,
my God,
so,
thank
so
you.
instead of just smearing my vagina with shit, you're suggesting that I should. Oh, that's genius.
If only I thought of that. 2 infections ago.
Yeah, it's like.
It happened the first time. I've had 3 UTIs.
I
One of
mean,
them
this thing, we're really stupid. Like, we're trans, but we're not stupid. Like that's like the opposite.
the difference.
honestly.
Unlike most people. Yes, and always a great moment. Oh, he says santé en français. Bonjour, je peux parler un peu de français.
There we go.
But only a little bit. Sexy, I know.
Nigel's French, and Nigel's French is better than his English, but his English is pretty good too.
See, there's this girl in the hotel, another one that we kidnapped from the streets of Thailand, and she's French, and I was trying so hard to have a conversation with her in French.
Just gonna do a little typing just to see if my mod wants to join us at any point.
For sure.
Because she does tend to. She might want to join us, and she just doesn't know about it.
Okay. So here, I'll try to keep people entertained while you're doing that.
Oh, I can do both. You can
do both.
Nigel says I am born in the UK. You are, but you must have gone to France pretty early, Nigel, because you are definitely more French than English, right?
So anyway, I was trying to have a conversation with her, but I'm Canadian, and I learned French as a kid, so my accent's not terrible, but I do not speak French and cannot speak French. So I felt so bad many a time. But here we are.
Boink.
Oh, these shorts are kind of short. I think I might accidentally.
Oh.
Sorry. No, it's fine.
The angles. Watch the angles.
Watch the angles.
Watch the angles.
Unless
Oh
we're
my
not
gosh.
watching the angles. Honestly, you're brave for wearing jeans, though. I don't think I was able to wear jeans this far.
These are quite baggy jeans. Oh my gosh, my clothes. How long's that been open? That wasn't open at breakfast because I had the nurse visit and I took off my jeans and I forgot to put my fly open. Okay. So that's not that bad.
That was it.
I thought I'd been wondering why my fly open.
It wasn't 'cause you weren't trying to impress, Ida's straight.
So that's the thing, right? Also, another thing that I've noticed is that in the old days, often, and probably men can relate. It's like sometimes you do forget to zip your fly up, right? And people do point that out. You're like, oh, you're flying low, or whatever the kind of thing is going. The words that they say. But as a woman, you're literally not allowed to do that. You are not allowed to have your fly open. That's like, oh my god! What are you doing, woman?
That's premium content.
This is an insight. This is an important insight into the world that we live in.
It is very important.
I don't know what I've got to control it. It's like I'm trying to control the stream or something.
We are trying to control the stream. We're trying to control everyone. That's what we do.
I got the pointer on the screen again. Why is there a pointer on the screen? There's a pointer, right, on the video stream. That's not. It's just there. It's stuck. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Is that on the live stream?
It's transphobic.
Can you see that? It's right there.
Sorry for anyone tuning into this. I'm a cis girl that may have managed to kidnap. But
yes.
I'm just very familiar with, so I work in a gay bar, right? And when I came up to my coworkers, for some reason they were surprised, what I was confused about. But this one guy was like, oh, he's like a 32-year-old twink. And he was like, the only thing that kind of like made me think maybe was that you're very okay with like all the jokes and like comments we would make in the way that I don't think a little old like teenage cis girl would be.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. I mean, so I think it's important not to take yourself too seriously, right? This is my take on things, and some people do take themselves a bit seriously, and that's true for whether you're cis or trans, honestly. But when you're trans, you do, it's very easy to be quite sensitive. Because it's all about intent and figuring out the intent behind the words when you're talking to people. If someone's actually trying to be nasty to you, then it's pretty obvious, right? But if they're just kind of playing around and being silly, or just kind of, it's like, trying to bond by insulting you, which is a thing, then it's like it's different, and you can kind of play along and just also give them back just as much as they are giving to you. If you can't take it, then don't deal it.
Oh, exactly. That's the main thing is some people can deal it but can't take it. Like my one coworker was telling me when I told her I was going back for revision, she was like, oh, like Optimus Pussy, it's like a transformer. And I was like, you're so right. But the same coworker has given me great detail about her husband's penis. So that's why I don't care if she says something like that, because it's like if the oversharing goes both ways, then feel free. It's
all about getting the. It's all about figuring out the line. Hey, Undead, how you doing? Undead is easily controlled. Hold on,
Undead, okay.
Undead, can you make me a cup of tea, please? I'm just gonna take you to the kitchen. We're putting the kettle on. I mean, obviously I'm flying blind here because I can't actually see what you're doing. So I'll probably just walked you into a wall a few times there. But
so
never
we
mind.
Should be in the kitchen.
It's nice to see you. And hello to Boosted QWERTY. Hello, Boosted QWERTY. First time chat from Boosted QWERTY. It's nice to see you. I hope you're enjoying this nonsense. I did say I was going to play some Zelda, and I did, but it's too far away. The screen, you can kind of see what the screen is. It's too far away. I can't do it. But I do have a big TV where we can see the chat, because I set that up.
Exactly.
So you know what? This is all about the chat.
It's all about the chat. It's all about you guys.
All about the chat.
And she was doing a really good job.
Just be careful of your legs. Like your angles, girl. Your angles.
My
you
angles.
Can't just go like that.
I don't even think my body will let me do like that. I'm still fresh. For anyone in the chat, I was on the operating table 2 days ago.
You've been on the operating table quite a lot, actually. So it's like your favourite place. But
it is my favourite place.
How many times have you had them?
I've had 4 surgeries down there so far.
4. That's 4.
Yes.
1,
4.
2, 3, 4.
And I'm 20 years old, so that's a lot.
That's like every 5 years.
One every 5 years. It's like maintenance. It's like, actually, I don't know if they told you this about womanhood, but you have to go in every 5 years.
I didn't know that. It's like an MOT.
Like
it's like you gotta go legally to stay a woman, stay a legal woman, so you can stay on the road. You have to
go in and Get it fixed
Have
up.
a bit of a tune-up. And then they're like, ooh, this is going to cost you. Yeah, I think, what have you been doing to this thing? Jesus.
It's been ran
Have
through.
you been oiling it?
Have you been clearly? You've either not been oiling it enough or you've been oiling it too much.
Yeah, you can never oil it just the right amount.
I know. So the most recent one was, she's recovering. She's a little swollen right now, but she's doing quite good.
You basically just want the perfect pussy.
I do want the perfect pussy.
And in your mind, you've got what the perfect pussy looks like, and that's what you want.
And I showed him a picture, and he's like, "I'll do that for you." I don't know.
Whose pussy was the picture of?
I was trying to think of a good answer, but I can't. I'm assuming
My mummy.
My
Oh.
Before I came out of it. No, I mean, you have Patty Day on this.
I'm sorry. That was. Just tell me if I've gone too long. I know because.
Oh no, I don't have lines. They're fine. I'm so fine. But the other girl that she had on her stream the other day, before she left, she pulled me aside and she was like, "I fully support you in your mission of getting the cuntiest pussy."
Yeah, the cuntiest, fishiest pussy.
The cuntiest. My favorite. My pussy is serving so much fish, so much fresh tilapia. I spread my legs and the first thing you think of is
I don't
fish.
even watch Drag Race, okay? So I don't know what they're talking about. I don't get it. But,
you're like...
I'm like, yes.
I don't even know what this bitch is on.
And pork.
And pork.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if Boosty QWERTY's gone, but it's nice to see you. If you're still there, then tell us what you're doing and how your day's going.
Yeah.
And hold on. And Nigel says, "I saw it, but I didn't say anything." Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Not sure. But you were okay. Nigel says he was born in Surrey, a little town called Redhill, and you know what? I know exactly where that is because I used to live in Guildford, which is not far from. Redhill is kind of just east from Guildford, I believe. Yeah, no, I know what that is.
It's now Trans Laugh on the Bed. And I cannot believe you would assume that I'm trans. I am a cisgender woman.
Does she look trans? Come on. Come on.
Don't answer that.
Don't insult my guest. Because being trans is literally the worst thing you can be. It's the worst thing you can be.
It's awful.
So, to call her trans, honestly, I think you should apologise.
Please apologise to me.
So, and Dad says perfect Transformer sound effect. Thank you. I practice it in the mirror. At work, clock watching till finish at 8 a.m. Nice to see you today.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, you work until 8 a.m. Yes, you do. You work nights, right?
Yes, actually, I don't work nights personally, but I work at a bar, so I somewhat relate to getting off of work at 2-3 a.m.
That's quite harsh, isn't it? That's kind of tough, I think.
It's its own lifestyle. Hold on, let me reposition myself.
Yes, it's nice to see you too, Undead. How are you doing? Have you been making any Lego recently? Because Undead is a fellow Lego builder.
Ooh.
I mean, not that you can tell that I am, but I usually do actually build
I would never guess, but...
You know what? I've got my car up here. Have you seen my
let's
car?
let's see the car.
Hold on, I'm going to try and get it without breaking it. Here we go. I show all my guests my car.
This is a very nice car. Actually, wait, hold on. I have a friend who's very into cars. I will just take a photo.
It's really cool. I mean, honestly, it's a Porsche car. So it's really good. It's a race car.
Okay. Do you mind if I'm taking photos?
No.
I'm going to send it to him. He's going to think it's very interesting.
It's super good. It's I mean, it's really well made.
It's
so small. There's a lot of detail in it.
I can tell. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Wait.
Don't fall off. There we go.
Amazing. Oh, we have the betadine up here too.
We got the betadine next to it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very familiar.
So betadine is what we use to wash out our various places.
Various places are operated on.
What does it do? What's betadine? Is betadine like an antiseptic? It must be, right?
I think so.
It's some kind of very mild antiseptic, I think.
Is it mild? I think.
Well, if it was strong, wouldn't it damage things?
I don't know. I think they use it during actual. I don't know. If you're fucked in the head like I am, and you've actually spent time watching videos of surgeries, I think it's what they use during actual surgeries.
I think they do as well. I think they do. It's a very special solution, and it's used all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, it is. My name is Ava. Thank you so much. You're
so
kind.
It's 7:30 where Nigel is, which is France.
France.
I think. You have to change the name of Trans Bricks. It's now Trans laughing on the bed. Okay. That's what it is, isn't it? It's true. I mean, one day we'll go back to our regular schedule programming, but right now it's just two trans girls laughing on the bed.
Exactly.
But honestly, it still works as trans bricks.
I think it does.
It still works.
I think trans bricks.
If you know what trans bricks means, then it still works, trust me.
I cannot believe that your other guests have not known what trans bricks means.
I don't know, I think they do. Hold on, I can't see the chat because it's underneath
my feet.
Oh, this is no, it's not your feet. Don't worry. The thing is, this chat. So I changed the chat size, and now it's cropping the chat. How stupid! What? Oh my god. Medieval blacksmith, time the hocus pocus. Right. So you got a bunch of stuff. You got the medieval blacksmith, typewriter, and hocus pocus cottage to build. Oh right, and you finished the upside down set. That's cool. So it's the upside down from Stranger Things. Did you see that?
I've not seen Stranger Things, but I know a lot of people who have.
Okay.
I need to.
And so there's like a place called the Upside Down place. I don't know. I think I saw the first season or two maybe, but then I kind of lost interest. What else have we got in chat? Let's just check it. What is the name? Yes, have the haunted house. The haunted house is on order. The haunted house looks great. I think you'll have a good time with that. Eve? No, it's not Eve. It's Ava.
But yes, I was probably because he's French, so it's in French. It would be Ava. Eve. Like Adam and Eve.
I understand the bricks.
Okay.
Nigel understands the bricks. He has a deep understanding of the bricks.
And Nigel's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So you should.
You don't understand the bricks. You don't understand the bricks.
For everyone watching, nothing I say is serious, so don't take things I say too seriously. Okay. Undead Clockworks Co. says, cute.
Should it still be trans? Now you are fully augmented to the correct gender. I'm still trans. So that's like a very. I like it. It's a naive question.
Okay.
And it's a lot of cis people might be under the impression that suddenly now that I have a vagina, I'm not trans anymore. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. I am still trans. So a lot of cis women, a lot of trans women, once they do have sort of, some people call it the final surgery. The surgery that completes you. Yes, these are all kind of, these are all buzzwords which are used by people. And so, are they trans? Yes, they're still trans, even though they might not necessarily advertise it. Yeah, and that's called going stealth. And so they may date, and they may just live their life as a cis woman, or just any woman, right? They must just be like, I'm just a woman now, and I'm just going to live my life. I'm going to kind of, if they transition fairly early, they can actually kind of sort of forget that they ever were trans, that they ever were kind of born with.
It's been known to happen.
The wrong genitalia and stuff. And that's a perfectly valid thing for them to do, because honestly, living as an out trans person in this world is not all that easy sometimes. Depends where you live, but certainly in some places there's still a lot of transphobia. There's still a lot of kind of societal problems that you've got to overcome. If you kind of just start saying you're trans, then you may just not get the jobs that you want to get. You may struggle. Some friends might be like, oh gosh, I didn't know you weren't a real woman.
Well, my favorite thing is when they're like, oh my god, you lied to me.
Oh, you lied to me. Yeah, exactly. How could you not have told me this?
How could you?
Like, why? What was it? It's none of your business.
Exactly. Oh, I love how seriously you're answering these questions, though. I
think it's important to try to sometimes. This is educational, right?
You're right.
It's also a bit of a laugh and stupid, but also I do like to try to add some educational content in when appropriate.
You are actually right, though, because I have some friends who make like a weird number of jokes and comments about my body in a way that I don't think they would if I wasn't trans, and it does sometimes feel a little bit weird, because I'm like, would you talk about my vagina this much if it wasn't handcrafted, custom design, or whatever you want to call it.
Exactly. It's definitely a talking point, and people are interested in trans people. I mean, cis people are very interested in us. And it's cool if you want, but it's cool if you want to go stealth. I think I have no strong opinions. I really don't think we should be forced to be trans and out ourselves at every single opportunity if we don't want to be. And if you just want to live as stealth, that's totally fair. And I know some girls who've done that. You know, they've kind of got to like the end in quotation marks of the transition, and I've just been like, you know what, I'm just gonna go stealth now. I can't be arsed with this bullshit anymore, and it's fine because there is a lot of bullshit. Shall I do it? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess I could. I live in Norway. There's a lot of big girls there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, incredible. You're probably actually short in Norway.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm very rarely the tallest woman in the room. You know, in Norway, it's brilliant.
I am, but I've grown to like that.
That's cool because you pass anyway in so many other ways. So, and you know, also what is passing anyway?
Well, yeah, and also like, I mean, so I've done the whole stealth thing a little bit. Like I've kind of gone back and forth, but like the problem is like when I was here in Thailand the first time having like, you know, a full SRS, I didn't tell anyone, or like I told like maybe like 2 or 3 people that I knew at like university or whatever. And like it was like very like lonely, like very sad months after that. So that's why like this time here for like revision or like the second one, I like told a lot more people. And like I've kind of found that to be better just because like the people in my life now are like accepting and they're not like weird.
That's cool.
Exactly. It's like a good filter sometimes.
It's nice. Exactly. It is a filter because, you know, you don't want to be hanging around with people who are like, you know, secretly transphobic, you know, or whatever. It's like, I mean, you know, seriously, I would much rather have friends who are accepting and who are, you know, who are very kind of open to just different lifestyles and things than I would with people who are closed-minded and kind of, you know, but you don't even know because you're not even testing those views. So as soon as you suddenly start to, you know, butt up against these kind of, you know, phobias, then you find out who your friends are, you know.
Oh, exactly. Oh, I have found out who my friends are sometimes, but I see it both ways though. Like especially like with careers and stuff.
I see it both ways. Right, Nigel asks, can I say a compliment? And yes, you may. Please. And I think then you did. And you said, may I say, but in France we have Simone de Beauvoir, who said, we are not born a woman, we become one. That's true, they did say that. Simone de Beauvoir said that. And it's a pretty good, it's quite a well-known saying. What does it mean? But what does it mean?
But what does it mean?
What does it mean?
Isn't that like the whole like we're born genderless and the rest is drag or something like that, where it's like everything is like a performance?
Yes, it's performance or performative. I think is which is not quite a performance. It's not like you get up on stage in a you know, a costume and stuff.
Yeah.
Sort of, but it is performative in the fact that, you know, you decide. You decide what you want to be. You decide what kind of person you want to be, or what kind of woman you want to be. I mean, I think there's some truth to saying you decide. You know, and I think that's fine because in my mind, as throughout my life, I've had this ideal or this kind of, you know, this ideal woman that I wished I was. You know, throughout my life, I've always been like, God, I wish I was like this person, or, you know, she's amazing. Gosh, I wish I was more like her, you know, in so many different ways, because obviously I was completely not like her.
A progressive transformation.
And so now, once I realized, you know, I'm going to have to make a change, I'm going to have to do this, my time's up, right? It's game over. And time to actually, you know, live my real life as my true self, then I was suddenly able to be like, right, now, what kind of woman am I?
Who am I going to be?
And I guess, I mean, it wasn't like I just kind of started making lists and kind of, you know, I just kind of knew the kind of person that I wanted to be, and then I've just kind of forged that person out of flesh and blood and pain knives. And tears and
flowers and lilies and
butterflies
and clothes shopping. But see, okay. I was gonna say something, but I like completely forgot. But I think also like people like think about like the kind of woman you want to become or something like that. But I think it's also like you're still the same person. You're still like a person.
I like that, and then there's another question: are you the same person? Because the thing is with me, and maybe it's different for you because you did obviously transition a lot earlier than me. But the thing is with me, am I the same person? The answer is no. Everyone will agree with me. Anyone who knew me before, you know, would say that I'm not the same. I'm not really the same person. I am different. I'm similar in many ways. I have a lot of the same interests. I have a lot of the same, I mean, I have the same knowledge and experience and skills and all this kind of stuff, but my personality is different, right? There's just no question.
That makes sense.
There's
no
question. I couldn't have done this before. So this stream would have been literally impossible for me to do. I wouldn't have been able to be myself. I wouldn't have been relaxed. I wouldn't have been able to string 2 sentences together hardly. Whenever I started talking to someone, this is interesting information now, everyone pay attention. Whenever I started talking to someone in a conversation, sooner or later I'd suddenly kind of have a third out of body moment where I kind of looked at myself.
Interesting.
And it always distracted me really badly, and I just completely lost my place in the sentence or in the conversation. I was like, halfway through I'd be like, just become useless, and it was always this kind of out of body experience where I just was really aware of myself.
Yeah.
It was disassociating. It was.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, I think for me it's a little bit different because I kind of I transitioned when I was 14, so it was kind of I kind of just grew up and
so
changed
cool.
as I grew up.
Thank
you. No, I'm really really grateful because now it's also I do kind of do the whole stealth thing, especially career wise and university and stuff like that, where I only really tell my friends. And I'm because people do treat you better, unfortunately. It's a sad, I know a lot of people want to be accept yourself, come out, whatever, but you do get treated better.
But unfortunately, we do live in a society, and the society that we live in is not necessarily what we would like it to be. We can aim for a better society, we can aim for a better world, but we're not there yet, people. We need to keep at it.
Yeah.
And Dad says, I'm just going to get close to the chat so I can read it, because I was chatting with an old school friend earlier in the week, and they told me I was the first person they decided to transition at 53. Oh wow. Ooh. They are nervous, but as soon as they told me, I assured them they are a very attractive woman and should not try to worry, as things will be okay. That's cool, Undead.
I think it's never too late though.
It's never too late. It's never too late. And I'm not gonna say happier, because happiness is a very complicated thing, but she is going to find things ultimately easier, right? Yeah. It's going to be easier for her, because when you're, and I know because I'm an old transitioner as well, or a late transitioner, wrong word. I'm a late transitioner as well. When you live like that for so long, you kind of get used to it, right? It's you're riding a bike with a broken kind of brake or a wonky wheel or something, and eventually you just get used to it, and that's the way it is, right? It's a pain in the ass, and you can't really do it properly, but you get by, you manage to get down the street. But as soon as you throw that stupid old bike away and get a brand new one, it's oh wow, this is what it's supposed to feel like when you're riding a bike. It's so much easier. I don't have to compensate for all these things. I don't have to brake with my feet, and I don't have to, and it goes in a straight line, and all these things that everyone else takes for granted. This is a good metaphor. This is a good metaphor. All these things that people take for granted, a trans person has to cope with these things. It's our lives are wonky. They don't work properly.
Yeah.
You gotta brake, and all these things.
You can't fit it in. Yeah.
That's a brilliant metaphor.
That's a very good metaphor. Yeah, I'm gonna use that metaphor. No, but then a lot of people too, it's at a certain point you kind of take, even if you've been really lucky in your transition, I think I've been pretty lucky, but it's you still kind of have a moment where you're I've had to put in all this effort and work so hard to kind of just get to the same level that other people are at.
Yeah, that's it.
But then also it's not worth dwelling on that. Everyone has their shit to deal with in life.
You've got to look forward. You can't dwell on the past. This is something that I've learned as well, because what your friend's gonna find is that especially once she starts taking hormones, is that a lot of things are gonna come out when you're on T. You're kind of numb to them. It's sort of good in a way, I suppose. It kind of numbs the pain in a way. As soon as you take away all those barriers, and you start taking, your main hormone becomes estrogen. You have a fully estrogenated body. Then suddenly she's going to be crying, right? She's going to be crying a lot.
Us crying? We would never.
So the best thing to do is cry in the shower, I found.
I love that.
The first couple of months, I was an absolute fucking wreck, because I was mourning my old life. I was mourning the fact that, oh my God, why didn't I do this all those years ago? I was feeling very sad for myself, and I think that's fair enough. I think you're allowed to, honestly, you're allowed to just cry your fucking heart out, because You know, because there is a lot to kind of get out, and it's very cathartic.
Yeah.
I love crying now, actually. It's great. I love it. As a woman, it's brilliant. I love crying.
Favorite place to cry is the operating table. I found out recently. I've done it twice in the past 2 weeks.
Honestly, that's perfect. That's valid, and I think that's fine. I've done it as well, and because it's fair enough. I mean, it's quite traumatizing. It's quite hard work. Hey Aurelia, how you doing? Aurelia's here.
Hello.
Good morning, lovely Queen May. Aurelia's my mod. So that's cool.
Amazing.
We are now protected.
We are protected.
We're protected. If anyone comes on who's like, oh, it's a bunch of men on the bed, then they'll immediately go.
They'll be gone.
Look at those two men.
Look at those two fucking bricks.
It's like, you look at us, aren't we? We are basically the perfect men. We're the perfect representation of male bodies. You may not like it, but this is the perfect representation of a male body.
This is what the peak male physique looks like.
Performance.
Athletic.
Men.
Did you hear? And thank God for this. They recently banned trans women from women's chess competitions.
They did, didn't they? And that's such a relief for me personally, because I just saw all those people playing chess, and I just thought, oh, that's not fair on the men, because the women are just going to beat the shit out of them.
Exactly.
Because women are basically a lot more intelligent than men. We all know this, right?
You do.
And so the way, what you have to do is you have to protect men. Men need protecting, and and kind of coddling, because you don't want them to get hurt, like the fragile egos and stuff.
Exactly,
they are really fragile.
Yeah, exactly. You have to.
If a woman beats a man at chess, honestly, we don't know what could happen. He will probably tip the table up. He'll start stamping his feet on the ground, like throwing a bit of a tantrum. Have you seen like 5-year-olds in supermarkets when they haven't got their way, they want the toy, and the mummy says no.
Exactly.
It's like going to be like that. Right, it's going to be like that. It's not going to be pretty. So I'm all for it. I think it's really important that men aren't forced to compete at the same level as women in chess. Because honestly, it's not fair. It's not fair for them. Come on.
It really isn't. It's like, you're very correct. Men need lots of
no notes.
Even
no
including
notes.
Ourselves.
Perfect summary of the situation.
Hang on, we're not all like that. It's fine. I know. You're one of the good ones.
Yeah, I'm not talking about you and Dad. We're talking about the other guys.
Just like we're one of the good. We're the good ones.
We're not talking about you. It's the other men. It's the other men.
And you know who we're talking about.
Hashtag not all men. We got some chat. So someone said about my bike thing, and I just like to take compliments. Hold on a second. Riding bikes, funny that. At 16 they rode the Vespa through our living room and hall, and then I can't read the rest because chat settings are up. Hold on, there you go.
Oh, amazing.
There we go. Knew there was something about that. Okay. Well, the metaphor works for Vespers as well. I think
incredible.
If you want to do the Vespers, it's fine.
I'm Canadian, so we just unfortunately have bikes and cars and walking, and that's it.
Right. Aurelia says, Maya, you are perfection. That's true. Thank you.
Very much is.
And so is my guest Ava.
Thank you.
But honestly, most trans people are, though. Honestly,
because we put in so much work.
We do. We work at it. We don't just get it for free. So
we don't. Exactly.
We do put in the work.
That's why the words designer can apply. The words custom.
The word
handmade.
Bespoke.
Blessing.
We are bespoke women.
We are bespoke women. Handcrafted. I feel rather broken.
Boutique.
Don't say broken. Boutique.
I like that.
This is the kind of thing that we get in trouble
I like that
for.
word. It's a good one. Boutique.
Do
you want to? Have you got a glass?
Sure. I don't know if that's doing
So we're just drinking water.
Some green water.
It's just health water.
Exactly. There's some vitamin B12 in it.
Health water.
Thank you so much.
That's why it's a bit lively today on the stream, I think. I don't know, maybe. Right, what else have we got? We should really just take all the men, put them in pens, remove them from positions of power, and just put them in little pens, where they can be looked after and kept safe from themselves. A little bit like you would like farm animals.
That's
I think that's a good idea. Honestly, I'm for that. Put me down.
I would vote for that.
Now just we did hydrate. We got Indiana Jones going. Water from Indiana Temple of Doom.
Incredible. We have to have Indiana Jones. We can always let out the men for breeding purposes.
Oh yeah. Well, let him out to pasture, and then also.
We're not allowed to have those thoughts right now.
Pick the best one.
Pick the best one, exactly.
Pick the best, just the one. Maybe two.
Maybe a few.
It depends how many men you've got. Like, there might be a couple of good ones in there. Generally speaking, like what we're talking about, 5%, maybe less than that, right?
Oh.
Let's say 2%. So if you've got a field of men and you got 100 men in the field, then maybe 2 of them will be studs. And then you those are the ones you're gonna go for, right?
Hey, posture check.
Oh, posture check! Fuck's sake! Oh, come on!
I was under the knife just 2 days ago.
We can't do it. We can't do posture checks. No.
You know, I was airdropped right from the operating table to this room.
Stretch it in.
I was stretching in.
The nurse. We'll call the nurse in a second, and she'll stretch it out again.
Exactly. And I'm not joking. Actually, I was on the operating table 2 days ago.
You're doing very well, honestly. You're doing really well.
Thank you. It was a minor one this time.
What's the time around? Right. What time did you say you had to leave? I think it's fine, but what time did you say you had to go?
I have to probably in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Right. We got 15 minutes, everybody.
15 minutes.
If anyone wants to ask my beautiful friend Ava any questions, you've got 15.
15.
That's 15 minutes to do it.
Am I still high on tramadol? Unfortunately, no. I've been trying to stay on the straight and narrow a little bit more. We are drinking some nice green water, so that might be
health water.
Health water.
It's got special vegetables in.
Yes, special vegetables.
Health vegetables.
In fact, it's been a while since I had a salad, so it was good to have some lettuce.
Exactly, this is like a salad. Salad in a bottle.
Salad in a bottle. It's very American, actually, if you think about it.
It's like, you don't have to have the inconvenience of crunching through an actual lettuce.
It's too much work on it. It's actually, it brings your jaw muscles out. So it can't.
Exactly, it makes you
not very feminine.
No. And then you get really big jaw muscles from chewing. So real women chew as little as possible.
So that's why we drink everything.
We got some more chats. Hello, everybody. We're gonna catch up soon, but good morning to Duster, and hello, good day to Laura of the Shadows. Are you Australian? I don't know. I don't know what you are, but you could be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We can all, so let's see what we got. So is it, yes, tramadol. I know my place.
Sounds like it.
And Dad says, I know my place on my knees in front of a good woman. I don't have a face built for comfort for nothing, you know. A face built for comfort.
That sounds pretty good.
That's a good way of putting it. Like a
face.
Like a saddle.
It's good for
a saddle face.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like a big, I like a big cushiony face.
As soon as it's good for us because we're still healing, we're still a little sensitive down there. So the more comfortable, the better.
Honestly, the knees is not the best way to do it. You need to be on your back. Then it's more comfortable for us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what did you have done, Ava? If it was a minor thing. Okay. So I had a revision to. Can I say the word?
No, you're fine.
Okay. I had a vaginoplasty revision. I had the first one 14 months ago, and I had a second one to fine-tuning, if you will, I don't know if people are up on terminology, to make it cuntier, actually, in the medical terminology.
That's the medical technical term.
It is. Serving more cunt. Exactly. It looks very good now.
It looks really good. I've seen it.
She has seen it. Everyone's
many
seen
times.
That's you're like
it's
too
I've
many
actually
times.
saved it as my screensaver.
It's such a work of art. It's actually like it's not even sexual. It's just it's like it's a work. It's beautiful.
Okay, so what else we got? Thank you, Aurelia. You both look great. Laura of the Shadows. It's a yes. She's from Australia. That was a guess from me, but it was the right guess.
I love being trans. I'm sorry. I
we are both,
I love Australians.
We are both. Wait, what? You like Australians? Yes, I like Australians too. Mm-hmm. And I also like being trans. Both trans, I'm guessing. If so, congrats. Yes. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I take a bow. I mean, honestly, I can't take all the credit. It's my mum and dad who made me trans.
Fuck them.
They trans me, but they also didn't even know it. They didn't even realize their mistake until it was too late.
It was probably the schools. And see, I have a gay brother too, so you can tell that was probably kind of rough on my dad.
I know there's a mouse curse on the screen. I don't know how to get rid of it. It's like frozen there. It's not the curse from the Mac. I don't know what's going on. It's just OBS being stupid. It's right there. I know. I was faffing around trying to get rid of it. It's right on my face. I mean, how rude. Honestly.
So obscuring the beauty.
It's like
a work of art.
There you go. Now that's better.
I paid good money for that face.
I'm gonna have to move away from you, I'm afraid. But I do. Don't obscure my face.
Understandable either way.
Yeah. So we got R's and M's and wows. And then Maya, I bet your parents would absolutely love to say you were made trans by them. They'd be so excited and thrilled, right?
Mine were thrilled, I have to say.
Yes. They would be very excited to take credit for that, I think.
It's actually the biggest compliment you can bestow on someone, I think.
Look, this is another good philosophical discussion in that so firstly, being trans is not a broken state, despite what society will try to tell you. We are not broken, we are not damaged goods. There's nothing wrong with us.
Well, we're not damaged goods for those reasons.
No, not for being trans, no, absolutely. It's difficult because society actually tries to tell us that we are damaged. Society does try to say, oh my God, you're not real. You're like, what the hell are you? It's like a mental problem or something. And this is like, no, it's not actually a mental problem. It's really quite simple. There's a percentage of everyone in the world who is trans, and there always has been from the dawn of time, and there always will be into the distant future.
Unfortunately, you can't get rid of us.
You can't get rid of us, not that easily. But what you can do is learn to live with us and accept us. And we're your friends, we're people who are walking past you in the street. We are sharing your toilets right now. Right now. not right now. I'm holding it in. But
me too.
I will go soon. But basically, we've always been here, and we always will be here. And you probably don't even realize it, right? When you pass us in the streets, you don't even see, you don't even notice. Despite what some people might argue, you can't always tell. In fact, you can very rarely tell. In fact, a lot of people will never really notice us because they just don't even think to look. But we walk amongst you.
Scary thought, I know.
You shouldn't be afraid. No, you shouldn't be afraid because we don't attack. We're just normal people.
We are.
Unless provoked.
Unless provoked. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, trans people are fucking glorious. We're all amazing. My thoughts exactly. Yes. I think every single one of us are better than other people. I'm broken because we live in a society.
Everyone's broken in some way, right? No one has an easy life because no one has it all made and perfect and all this kind of stuff. But trans people do tend to get the shitty end of the stick. However, would I not want to be trans? Would I prefer to have been born a cis woman? No.
No. That's such a good answer. Such an honest answer from the heart.
Maybe it would have been easier, actually, honestly. But also...
You had me convinced.
Oops. I'm really good at lying, aren't I? Also... It is actually a blessing to be trans as well, right? There's a lot of cool things about being trans. We have a unique perspective on the world. We have a unique perspective on gender. It gives us like an almost kind of a third point of view, kind of kind of looking at the world, and you just you just see it for what it is a little bit clearer. There's that cool meme where it's like trans people talking about gender, and we're like Greek philosophers,
exactly.
Going yes, gender, and we're talking. It's like we're having deep philosophical discussions about gender because we understand it deeply and intuitively and from experience, and in a way that most people don't. And when you're talking to a cis person about gender, it's like you're talking to a toddler and showing like the giraffe is and the elephant. And basically, it's a different conversation entirely.
Oh, very much, yeah. I've had so many of those fun conversations.
It's sort of, that's kind of cool. It's nice to have that perspective. It can also be difficult, but honestly, it's not a fault of being trans. It's mostly a fault of society, isn't it? Let's face it. And that says you are the best of both worlds. I don't know what he means by that.
I can't even imagine.
I'm not anymore though. But neither of us are the best of both worlds. We're the best. We're the worst. We're the worst of both worlds now. Oh my God! I just said it.
Yeah.
It's like we look sort of like women, but we're not.
Halfway almost.
But then we've also got pussies.
We also have pussies.
That's not very nice. That's a bit of a turn off.
Oh, I know. Okay, wait, hold on. Someone said the mental problem of the amount of gymnastics that gender criticals will go through in order to claim we aren't real.
Yes, I know. It must be painful holding all these kind of all these kind of,
I walk down the street and I hold so much male privilege. I've never once been catcalled, not a single time. I feel so safe. No one's ever followed me home ever, not even once. People talk to me with the utmost respect.
It's because of all this male privilege. Yeah, exactly.
I've never been talked over once.
Yeah, I mean, you're an executive in a very powerful company. You're actually looking at the CEO of Transco.
Transco, exactly. And I only interviewed for an entry-level position. They just gave me the job.
They just said, actually, fuck this. You are promoted and you get a pay rise, and this is your new corner office.
I'm actually on the billionaires list now. Self-made. Fully self-made.
Oh, okay. Duster's actually talking about Lego. We should address the Lego question.
That is important.
I really want the Lego Concorde. It looks awesome. I don't know what the Lego Concorde looks like. If you want to drop a link in the chat, Duster, I haven't seen it yet. I'm very interested to see that. That sounds something that is right up my street, honestly. Mm-hmm. Just saw you had 2 breakfasts. What did you eat, Meja? What did I have for my 2 breakfasts? It was egg fried rice. Some potatoes and some fried noodles. And I had that twice, but I also had an omelette the second time as well.
Oh, yes, okay.
I've got my appetite back. What did you have for breakfast?
I had an omelette. I had an omelette. I had a bunch of Danishes, pastries, whatever, some coffee, what else did I have? I think it was just the eggs.
I had a lot of coffee. I had 3 coffees. I'm back on my coffee. It's nice. I've got food tastes good again. I've got an appetite. I've lost 7 kilograms. And that's like 10% of my body weight. Mm-hmm. So that's a lot. I think that's a lot.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to putting it back on, and I can see it in my face. Actually, I don't need to do contouring on my cheeks anymore because it's just like, I've got the sunken.
Naturally, it's like
okay. No, it's like heroin chic. I got the heroin chic look,
Yeah, and it kind of was heroin chic a little bit.
It was basically literal heroin chic.
A literal heroin chic.
Right, I would love to have a cis woman body, but wouldn't want to be born a cis woman. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, actually.
I think that is exactly. I think for me right now it's just like not to.
You're pretty close.
Thank you so much.
Apart from the feet.
Apart from the feet, exactly.
Is there some kind of surgery where you can just have your feet replaced for little kind of little ones, little baby feet,
little baby feet, little fish feet.
I don't know. I'd be tempted to go for hoops, honestly.
Me too. I think
cool, right?
Maybe shrimp claws actually. So I could if someone was annoying me, I could just pincer them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I know you.
I want to look at the link. I'm going to look at the link.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's check out the link.
And if you have any questions for me, I'm going to be examined.
Gosh, look at that. That looks awesome, doesn't it?
It does. Oh my god, that looks complicated.
Super good. It's super, super duper good. Lego Concorde. Ooh. Wow. Ooh, gosh. That's lovely. I love it. So it's 1,500 krona. And it's coming on the 7th of September. It looks brilliant, that. Yeah, It looks really good. I want that. I want a Lego Concorde, please.
Sorry.
we just burped at the same time. It's like we're twins. It's like we're connected.
Separated at birth. Pastry sounds very Danish. You're so right.
My God. I know you are physically. I meant mentally. Wait a second. What did you mean mentally? What? Hold on. Catching up with chat. You are the best of both worlds mentally. I see what you mean. Okay, thank you, Undead. That does make more sense. Lego Concorde. It looks like Concorde. It looks brilliant. Thanks for the link, Aurelia. It looks really cool. I'm going to start saving my pennies up. Unless anyone wants to gift me it, check out my wish list. There's already. Can you drop my wish list in the chat, please? I have a Lego wish list. It's not on it actually because I didn't know about it, but I'll definitely add it at some point. Mm-hmm. Yes, pastries. We got all sorts of breakfast here, haven't we?
There's
a lot of things that I haven't dared try. Honestly, there's like a big vat of something boiling, and I open it up and I'm like, oh gosh, no, I don't know.
Every morning,
not sure about that.
And I see, but sometimes it's like Russian roulette. It's like a fun thing to do. Wait, did you know they did a scientific study on sugar and addiction? Sugar is more addictive than cocaine. As someone who may or may not have done both. I'm not sure if that's.
I've done sugar.
I've done sugar too. Yeah, you're right.
I would never.
My body is a temple.
Exactly. We're trans, so our bodies are temples.
A temple.
We would never.
Us.
With our reputation. So yeah, no, thanks, Duster. Really, just about beat you, but thanks anyway. Sugar's more addictive than cocaine. I mean, I actually can kind of believe that. Sugar is like, very. Honestly, when you look at my kids, they are completely addicted to sugar, right? Not cocaine,
and not
sugar. I just want to point out that my kids are not addicted to cocaine. It's the sugar that they're addicted to. But one day, like in 50 years' time, we'll look back and we'll be like, oh my God, that's disgusting that you were giving your children sugar.
You're right, actually, about that, probably.
It'll be like how we look at spanking children. Nowadays, it's like, if you're like, I was spanked and it didn't do me any harm. It'll be like, I gave my children sweets and it didn't do them any harm, and they're like running around. And
I gave my kid Lupron and this happened. And isn't it such a shame? Guys, this is what 6 years of hormones will do to a healthy teenage boy.
Oh my God.
Isn't it tragic?
That's just child abuse.
Very much.
Child abuse.
We're sweet enough. Aw. I can believe that.
It's going to be huge. What? Oh, the Concorde. Yes.
Okay.
Cool. And Undead says I've not been spanked in years. Oh well. That's if you were here. Honestly, Undead, if you were here, we could help you out, but you're not. So we
can't.
Such
a shame.
You could just be like here.
As the third.
It would be on a different channel. It would be a different website, and we'd make a lot more money.
We would make a lot of money. I feel like even we could make a lot of money.
We probably could. So check back later, but not on Twitch. We just need to get a bit more green water, maybe, just to get in the mood. Right. Thanks, everyone. You need to go, right?
I do. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. I think this has been a really fun time. I've had a really good stream. I hope you've enjoyed it as well.
I hope. It's been fun. It's
always
very fun.
Honestly, it's always fun. It's always fun in my bed.
It's so fun in her bed. I can personally attest to that.
Thanks everyone for joining us. I hope you've had a nice time as well. I think we did miss a few chats, but we got through most of them, I'm pretty sure. No, it's okay, Aurelia. You need to sleep. I don't know what time it is, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty early for you. So we're going to say goodbye now. I'm just going to stop the stream. We're not going to raid. So thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.
Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon, okay?
Thank you for
big
having
kisses,
me.
big kisses. Mwah, mwah.